I want to talk to you about data. Everybody loves data these days, right? Every day we have more information about more things than ever before, and that includes our global supply chains. We have data on everything from carbon emissions to energy usage, all sliced and diced into fancy-looking charts and graphs and advanced analytics we simply can't get enough of. But do we ever stop and wonder how good any of this data really is? How did we get it? Who did it come from? And why did they give it to us? Are we looking at the numbers that reflect our business? Or just numbers? At EEX, we've been working with factories for a long time. And according to them, most of them provide their customers with data for one main reason. They have to. That's right. Compliance. If they want to sell to you, they have to provide data, whether it's self-reported or collected by some kind of third party. And while that's a great way to get data, it's a really, really bad way to get accurate data. That's because factories have no motivation other than to pacify you, which means telling you whatever it is you need to hear in order for them to sell to you. That may be the smallest amount of data required, or it may simply be fraudulent. But either way, you're almost never getting data that actually reflects reality. Now, when factories work with EEX, they're not providing data to be compliant with some arbitrary standard. They're providing it because EEX takes that data and turns it into useful analytics for the factories themselves. And the more data they provide and the more accurate it is, the more money those analytics can help them save. And that matters because factories are under enormous cost pressures from every direction, from their customers to rising costs for things like labor and energy. So that's why at EEX, we're building dedicated, lightweight tools designed specifically to help factories deal with these kinds of challenges. We've spent the last few years learning all about suppliers and their biggest problems, doing whatever it took to help our EEX Charge cost management application make a real difference in the kinds of factories that retailers and brands around the world buy from every day. And here's a little bit about what we've learned directly from them.
We have to think about sustainability. How and where do you want the factory to go on, or just want 5 years down the road the factory is going to shut down?
Why not become open to them? Because more trust and more openness will bring mutual respect and also more business for us.
找到数据是没有用的，但是我们要找到这个数据后面的原因，并且把这个原因找到合适的方案来做。
把问题控制在最开始的萌芽状态。
The transition from a labor-intensive job to more automatic operation. So this stage of factories, they have a lot of room to improve.
我们的工人，我们在每天的话都在这么辛勤的工作，但是我们需要找到一个能够更聪明的工作的方法。
And I think the sustainability is a long way to go. So we have to every day think about what we can do.
And I can do better than others.
As you can probably guess, overcoming these kinds of challenges doesn't just benefit the factories, it benefits you. Factories who use less energy, waste less money, and are less dependent on utility providers are the kind of suppliers you want, whether it's to meet your sustainability goals or simply to improve your procurement operations. Real data and real motivation. That's what it takes to drive sustainable change. And at EEX, that's exactly what we're doing.